Hi there.
Hey, we're gonna go pick up those two cats tonight.
You're not gonna sleep.
I know. That's where she is right now.
She needs to rest up. Doesn't know what's coming at her.
We've noticed she's starting to like develop a personality, we think, where she's kind of like, I don't know, she's growing. She doesn't feel like a kitty anymore. It's quite crazy how quickly it happens. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully we'll sleep a little bit.
Do you have another room to put the others in when you first bring them?
Yeah, we're gonna keep them, I think, in our bedroom. That's the only other room we got.
All right. Just so you know, she'll have to smell them and kind of sense them before you put them all together. And
Yes, thank you for that.
hopefully
Anything else?
she'll quickly react that they're little and she'll want to care for them.
The first time we tried doing this, it felt like it was too soon for her, and like, but now I think like she knows this is her space, so maybe she'll be a little more chill.
Yep. We've brought, different cat home twice. And one of ours just, needs a little time, just kind of was like, stay away from me for a bit. The other one was fine instantly. And then, yeah, after a couple days, the one that originally was like, leave me alone was like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're social beings from what I've heard. So I don't know.
Just have to be around in case, as they get used to each other.
Yes. In case Mellow kind of snaps a little bit.
Yeah. Or if they, if they get a little rough with her because they're kittens and,
Yeah. Okay.
It'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Okay, it is 6 o'clock and it is May 5th. Welcome to Live with D25. I'm Adam Harris, your host as always. For a few minutes here at the beginning, I'm joined by our superintendent, Dr. Bein. Dr. Bein, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Adam. Thank you.
Yep. So just quickly recapping for anybody out there, Live with D25, we've been doing it weekly. And today we're doing a 25-minute one, 25 minutes. That feels good. But yeah, we've been doing it so that we can kind of just another opportunity to touch base with the community, be as transparent as possible about things that are going on in the ever-changing world that we've been in. And so it's been a lot of fun, and I think it's been super informative, and these are recorded and then posted afterwards. So okay, Dr. Bein, what do you think we could update the community on today?
I think today probably the newest information that'll be coming out is related to our new strategic plan that the board did adopt recently. It's a strategic plan that will go through starting in the fall of 2021 all the way through to 2025. And so coming to the community soon is a letter that describes that strategic plan and specifically talks about the 5 main goals that we have that we want to work on over the next handful of years. And as a part of that, an opportunity for the community to join us on working on those goals. So each goal will have an action team, probably somewhere 10, 12 people that represents all viewpoints from our community. So we'll be looking for people who are interested in joining us that are parents, people that have a middle school or an elementary view, making sure that we cover all schools throughout the district. So we have viewpoints from Greenbrier and viewpoints from South and all of the different 9 schools. We'll also look for people to participate who maybe have children who get special services in the district, children who are in advanced placement classes in the district. Again, just basically we want to make sure each of the goal teams has all viewpoints represented on it. So in the letter that's coming out, there will be an opportunity for anyone who wants to participate to fill out a Google form, tell us a little bit about themselves, and again, what viewpoint, what schools they're representing. And then we'll put our teams together. We probably, Adam, won't be able to have everybody who may have an interest serve, right? Because we want to make sure, again, those teams are balanced. We don't want to have a team that's only people that are related to Thomas Middle School and no other schools, or a team that's only teachers and no parents, or vice versa. So it'll be important for us to balance the viewpoints, but we will look through everybody who responds with an interest and fill in all those places and let people know as soon as we can, whether we're able to include them on an action team, or if not, why, what occurred. We might say, oh, there was too many people from the same category or whatever. But we want as many people as we can, again, with all those different viewpoints, because then it's time to get together and put this strategic plan into action.
Yeah.
And those action teams will really have two main goals. One is to determine what kinds of things should we be putting in place or doing that will help us meet the goal, and how are we going to measure how we're doing on it. So that team will identify, here's the measurements we'll look at to see if we're moving forward, moving in the right direction of achieving that goal. And just briefly, the goals again represent 5 areas. There's one about student achievement. There's one on our learning environment and having a healthy climate. There's one that's about stewardship of our resources. So looking at our finances, our facilities, and making sure everything is up to date and that we are utilizing our finances in the best way possible. The 4th goal is a family and community goal, really about strengthening relationships. Oh, that's great. Really about strengthening relationships among all of our constituents. And the last goal is a high quality staff goal. So making sure that we're hiring and retaining the best possible staff to work with our students. So thanks for putting that up there, Adam. Those are the 5 goals. And in the letter that we'll send out, there'll be a copy of this so people can see it in a more detailed way. So they can then determine if there's a goal that they would like to work with us on as we move forward. So I'll just wrap up by saying this is really important. This new strategic plan sets the vision and the mission for the district moving forward. And just like the people that participated in the strategic plan team to create this are having a huge impact of our district, people that participate in these goals will also have a real impact on what our students learn, what our students experience, and what value we bring to this community. So this is an important thing moving forward, and we look forward to finding out the interest in there and in joining us in this journey.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And yeah, it sounds like in making that decision for action team participants, one of the main things that we're really hoping for and wanting is like diversity amongst the community and representation of all different aspects of the community, different schools, different levels, different grade levels, different interests, different types of just people.
Yeah, absolutely. You're exactly right. And even to add to that, you made me think of it. One of the categories that we're looking for representation from is anybody that has expertise or a unique experience in the area of diversity, equity, and inclusion. That is an important part of this strategic plan, both in our mission and in our vision and in each of these goals. So we want to work hard to find someone to join us on each of those goals that can look through that lens.
Great. And the last thing I have for you, it's, Teacher Staff Appreciation Week this week. And I know that this has been quite a year for everyone. And so I would even just encourage anybody out there that wants to just shoot their teacher or principal or staff member a quick email that says thank you. I know the PTAs and the parents have been really showing their thanks throughout the buildings. It's a really special week in education. So I just kind of wanted to give some space for that too.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Adam. It means the world to staff when they hear from parents, when they hear from their students that they're having a positive impact in their lives. That's like gold for them. So like you said, even a short email is really, truly appreciated. It's what lights our teachers and all of our staff up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, Dr. Bein. I do have another guest in waiting on Live with D25. So have a great rest of your night.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. And in waiting is my guy, principal of Summer U, Nick Filipowski. Thanks for joining us, man. I know, you got a busy schedule, man. So thanks for joining us.
Of course, it's my pleasure to be here.
So I thought it would be a great time. I mean, it's sunny out and we're like trudging along towards summer. I wanted to see if you can give our community kind of a preview of what Summer U will look like this year. I know there's been, communication out, as much as possible over the past couple months, but I thought maybe giving it a voice. And is there anything different, unique about this year's Summer U? Like what's going on? What can people expect?
Sure. So we're very excited to be serving the largest Summer U population that we've had yet in our district. We have over 700 students registered this year. So my assistant principal, Amy Harder, who teaches at Windsor, and I have been doing a lot of planning. Families just completed registration this past week. And so now we are looking at all of the ins and outs and getting that information out over the next month to all those that have registered. So a lot of the things that you will see as far as in the classroom will be similar, and that we'll still be providing that great rich experience of our District 25 curriculum and giving our students the opportunity to review what they've learned this year and get some extra boost in what gaps they may have or anything of that nature. Our teachers try to be very responsive, just as they are during the school year. So that great instruction that you see during the school year, you can anticipate to continue this summer with our Summer U staff. And then two, just as we've gotten used to our typical wearing masks and things of that nature, that's a little unique to Summer U now, but well practiced in it from this year. So we're excited to be in person. We are excited to have the kids with us so that we continue to meet their needs, not only academically, but also develop those relationships and important social and emotional learning that takes place when you're in person and seeing those kids in the classroom each day.
Yeah, it's been a major part of District 25's return to normal, I guess, or their transitional model of reopening. What I thought was really cool was at a board meeting, I think last month, that was part of Dr. Bein's presentation of the transitional model reopening, like Summer U being in person and it feeling more normal. And then into next year, building that momentum into next year. It's at Thomas, right?
It is. So that is also unique this year. So South is getting some construction this year, which is where our typical home for Summer U. But this year will be at Thomas. Fun part is I'm an associate principal at Thomas during the school year. Job number one. So I know the ins and outs of the building, which is kind of a nice thing too, that it's kind of home for me, which is exciting too.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, great. Are there the enrichment courses? Are there any out there that you've been like, oh my gosh, or is it mainly focused this summer on like a lot of the review courses? Like, what would you say it's skewing towards in Summer U this year?
So we are very excited. We've got a couple of our most requested classes, like our enrichment courses, like a trip around the world for primary grades. That'll be running again this year, an enrichment class that one of our teachers in the district has taught for years. Also our creative coding class, which people are very excited about. We also have a personal finance class for middle school that we've got a bunch of kiddos signed up for. But then, you know, some of our review classes that we offer every year, such as our lit camp. Just in our, I think we have 8 different sections of lit camp running this
Wow.
year, which I think the most we've had in the past is 5.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot of excitement in the community about it, which we're excited to bring into Thomas and have a great summer. Another thing that's kind of new is that it is a longer program this year to kind of meet that need that we've experienced from this year, needing some extra time and some extra boost and some extra focus. So with that too, Amy and I are working on ways that we can make Summer U also feel more like school. In the past, it's kind of been these half days, real quick hit of instruction, and maybe not a lot of the school community because you don't have time, right? So that's another thing that we're really looking at this year. And with this longer time that we have in these extra days, how can we also develop that school community and that feeling of togetherness during our time?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay, that makes total sense. Like it's, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like the school community is the best way to say it, where it's just like you're coming to school today and it's your morning and yeah, it's a quick hit in and out, but you're here and it's like getting kids present to like really grow this summer. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay, you know, is there anything else you kind of want to say?
I guess the biggest thing, just if people have more questions, we're always here to answer them. You know, so it's just summeru@sd25.org is the best way to reach either myself or Amy. And, you know, we'll be coming out, like I said, with more information on all the ins and outs of pickup and drop off and where to go and all of those things. Will be coming out as soon as we can before we start, which is June 16th.
Nice. I think that's right. It's a Wednesday, June 16th to July 14th, right? It's like a Wednesday in the middle of the month. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, man. Well, thank you. So that's summeru@sd25.org. That's Principal Filipowski, and he's got Assistant Principal Amy Harder. And so it's going to be a great summer. I can't wait to be at Thomas for a lot of it because it'll be fun to like feel that school in-person atmosphere. So yeah. All right, man. Thank you so much for pulling over and talking to us. That's really helpful.
Yes. And for clarification, I am not driving. Though in my
Right,
car,
you are,
I did
right.
pull
You are
over.
pulled
I am in
over.
park. The car is off. Being safe. Safety first.
And you still have your seatbelt on, which I appreciate.
Yeah, didn't stop for that.
Correct. All right, man. Well, thank you so much. Get home safe.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. So it's been a very good live with D25 so far. I'm going to check and see if we have any chats or questions. If anybody wants to ask any questions, that's no problem. I'm happy to answer them. And if I can't answer them, I will get you the answers that you need. Again, if you have questions leading up to future live with D25s, if you want a topic discussed, let me know. My email is aharris@sd25.org. That's aharris@sd25.org. Next week's live with D25, let me check. Should know this off the top of my head, right? We're on Wednesday again, and we're at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we're switching it up. We're trying to meet our audience at different times. So the next live with D25 is Wednesday, May 12th at 10 a.m. Again, anything that you want discussed, my email is aharris@sd25.org. So we have 8 minutes left because we're doing 25 minutes live with D25. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself on mute, and I'll stop my video. And if anybody has any questions, I will be here monitoring it. I'll see if anybody pops into the room in the next 8 minutes, and I'll come by and I'll close it off in 8 minutes. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in 8 minutes. hello everyone, welcome back. So we haven't had any chats or questions, no one's jumped in, and we're coming up on the 25 minutes, so we're there right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you stuck with the recording, you're a champ. And yeah, we'll just see you next week again, next Wednesday, May 12th at 10 a.m. live with D25. And you can get the link to join it on our website, on the calendar on our website. Oh, wow, awesome. Thanks so much. We had one participant that said, appreciate your hard work. Thank you so much. That like really actually means a lot. So thank you. Okay, hope everyone has a great night, and talk to you all next week. Bye.